Tomorrow marks 1 year out from the Paris Olympics, and this morning we're getting a first look at the torch for the Olympics and the Paralympics. Organizers just revealed the design in Paris just a few hours ago. The designer says the ripples on the bottom are supposed to represent the water in the River Seine. No doubt there will be a lot of champagne to celebrate the 1 year mark tomorrow.
Yeah, there's only one place in the world where you can make champagne, and that's where we find our Matt Renoux this morning. Matt, not a bad way to spend your day up there.
Jordan, Corey, this has been maybe the story of the trip so far. We're at Moet Champagne right now, and we're going to show you a little bit more about this. But this region that we're in is the only place that you can actually call champagne. This is Épernay, France, and it will play an important role at the Olympics with celebrations. Épernay is a beautiful place, by the way. It is just outside of Paris. It's a quick train ride and very comfortable on that train. About a little more than an hour and a half by high-speed rail. Épernay has the most expensive block in the world, lined with high-end champagne houses, where you can sample different brands like Moet, one of the most recognized champagne brands and the largest champagne brand on the planet. Their vineyards are massive, and they have miles of underground cellars that you can tour. And those cellars have thousands and thousands and thousands of bottles in them that age. It takes at least 3 years to complete a bottle of champagne here at Moet. And guys, I want to show you something if we're coming back out here. We just went through the tour. We saw the vineyards, we saw the cellars, and then these are our wonderful hosts who have been showing us everything. And then they've actually sat us down for a delicious champagne pairing with cheese, and now dessert has just been served. Johnny, let's move on in and show everyone this delicious dessert right down here on the plate. Look at that, guys. So dessert, champagne, we've got all sorts of different types here to go along with the different pairings. I haven't had any because we have to get down to Paris still, because this is a big celebration night tonight. I'm sure people will be drinking champagne because they are going to be going down the river. They're going to be going to Trocadero. They're going to be going to the Eiffel Tower and then trying to do a preview of the opening ceremonies tonight in Paris, guys. And so, you know, the food's been wonderful, and maybe just a sip or two of the champagne.
Yeah, you gotta try it after the tour. I had no idea it takes 3 months for one bottle.
3 years, Corey, 3 years just to get, and that's just the minimum. There are others that take even longer. They've got grapes on the vine here that might not be ready to be put on the shelf until 2031, and so it is a process. They sit out there on the vine, and then they go into those cellars. And I kid you not, these bottles they're sitting there, thousands of them, for years until they bring up all on the champagne. And then we saw the Denver Nuggets, when they were celebrating their world championship, just spraying them all over the place instead of drinking them. Something I don't know if they really like around here.
Yeah, right. Matt Renoux is going to come back the biggest champagne snob after all of this. Well, Matt, you and photographer extraordinaire Johnny Kurt have been working so hard. I hope at some point you do get to pop a bottle.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Enjoy.